Hello YouTube, welcome to my new video. In this video I want to showcase my build, and the first off I want to say it's not a build guide. I'm not saying follow this build, I'm not saying it's the best. I'm just showcasing it, telling you what I'm doing and what I did until this point. So with that out of the way, let's do some gameplay, and I'm gonna try to speak during my gameplay and explain things as I go. This is still quite new for me, and sorry about my pronunciation sometimes, because I haven't spoken much English in last year and I really need to get the hang of it again. Oh, this one. I remember it was quite hard in Act 2 normal difficulty. So let's see. Yeah, she's running away again. That is absolutely phenomenal. But I'm stunning her like crazy. Now Thunder. Yes, that's some damage. Ouch. Ouch. Let's try to stun her again. She's... I don't know how I survived that, but I'll roll with it. How did the second one miss her? Yo, let me be. Yeah, so the volcanic fissure, I don't use it anymore. It's more for this showcase purpose, I would say. As she's done again, so it's seismic cry and now sun. I screw it up. Sorry. Yeah, that happens. As I said, it's a bit hard for me to play and explain things as I go. But I'll get used to it, I'll get used to it. Don't worry. Ouch. Come here! So my main goal is to stun her. Like this, use Seismic Cry, and she's armor broken. I'm using Thunder to guarantee the critical strike, and yeah, as you can see, it deals quite a lot of damage. Because of my skill tree, I'm gonna show you right now. So, the skill tree. The beginning of the skill tree is basically just defense, because I felt like I need to be more tanky against physical damage, so these were quite clutch at the beginning of the game. Then I needed some damage in area, so I took these, and then went this way because I wanted these aftershocks, but I figured out that is too long before I actually get to them, so I, along the path, took some defense and damage. This was absolutely huge. Well, as soon as I took it, I didn't get stunned basically ever. Maybe in this fight I did get some mini stun. That was the first time I remember getting stunned from Act 1, or even disrupted. So this node is quite powerful, I would say. Then I took these, trade-off attack speed for damage, and these, the same thing, with stun build-up. And I finally took the aftershock nodes. I went this way because I wanted this 8 aftershocks and I wanted this stun build-up node. So I went around like this. Then I took this armor and recoup life. These are actually quite powerful, I would say. And then by this point I took my first ascendancy point, ascended to Titan, and took these aftershocks. And at this point I found out that the rolling slam doesn't deal damage with aftershocks, so that was quite sad, but I'm sure they will fix it soon, really soon. Then my plan was to go, I think, here for this, for the element threshold, because it combos really well with the quest reward for the same thing, for the increased element threshold, and I barely get frozen. So that's kind of anti-freeze for me. And then I really wanted to get to this because my plan for the next ascendancy was crushing impacts with crushing blows, and that means that your every hit is, or at least can, heavy stun enemy. So you don't have to use Bone Shatter to heavy stun an enemy. Your every hit does it, no matter what you use. So when you stun, actually heavy stun an enemy, when you fill the bar, and as you saw in this fight, and when you fill the bar and heavy stun an enemy, you can unleash your combo. And the combo I'm doing is with these nodes. This one gives you lucky hit damage against heavy stunned enemies, and that basically means if you have roll value on your damage, for example 1 to 10, it would roll twice and pick the higher outcome. So on the first time if it picks 1, and on the other time it picks 10, you would deal 10 damage instead of 1. Normally, if the hit is not lucky, it would roll once, and if you pick 1, you deal 1 damage instead of 10. That's how lucky mechanic at least worked in PoE 1. I assume it's exactly the same in PoE 2. I don't see a reason why they would change that. But I'm not sure. It could be changed. When this is procced against the heavy stun enemy, it procs this also. 20% more damage against heavy stun enemies. That's absolutely huge, with maces at least. And by this point, with these two nodes and your Sunder combo, where Sunder consumes a fully broken armor of enemies to guarantee a more powerful critical strike, it actually packs quite a punch. And my next ascendancy is for sure this 40% more damage against heavy stun enemies, and it's gonna be basically what I want to achieve is some sort of one-shotting or really chunking bosses a lot when they are heavy stunned. And that's the reason why I built quite a lot into stun build-ups, because the stun build-up, like here, increase stun build-up increases the speed that you stun enemies, or heavy stun, that is, with this node. But one thing I want to tell you about this node, if you want to use Bone Shatter and I mean the classic Bone Shatter and any other skill combo with, with the Bone Shatter, you heavy stun the enemy and make the explosion go off. It doesn't work with this node because it can work, but if you heavy stun the enemy with the first hit that is not Bone Shatter, then you already heavy stun them, and your Bone Shatter doesn't proc the explosion. So that's the thing I wanted to warn you about. Yeah, and the future of the skill tree would be, I think, when they, yeah, as I've said, when they fix Rolling Slam, I would absolutely take this. And then I think I would go probably attack speed and some more area, because area would improve the clear and attack speed would technically improve the clear too, and more importantly, it would make the build feel better to play. And as I see fit, I would take some defensive notes. I saw there are some good resist notes. Yeah, right here. These maximum, this is 3 max resists, and if you take these, this is 3 maximum to all elemental resists. So this thing right here is quite good actually, and these notes are quite good, I think, too. If you've been hit recently, is, I think, as a warrior good, because let's be honest, you're getting hit a lot as a warrior. Yeah, that was the skill tree. So one more thing I wanted to tell you about is more about the combo of Rolling Slam and Sunder for me, at least. I'm using Splinter and Demolisher for the armor break to make Sunder critically strike. And I know there's a support gem. There's a level 3 support gem that makes enemies fully armor broken on heavy stun, and I'll switch these two for that one on Rolling Slam, but I don't have a level 3 support gem yet, so I cannot use it now. So this is something I'm using for now. And the other one's not that important. Leap Slam, yeah, with con ground, so I can do the Leap Slam, Life Flask, and Charging Slam combo. Bam. Because I don't think I would survive without Consecrated Ground, and yeah. Hammer of the Gods, I just got it. I I completely forgot about it again. I've actually not tried to use it on bosses yet. So I don't even know how it feels. Just in case you wonder, I have it linked with this one, fully break armor, but deal 50% more damage, so more one shot, and 40% more damage when the enemy is on low life, and PoE 1 low life is anyone who is under 50% life is on life. So the thing would be use the Sunder combo to put the enemy below low life, and then use as a finisher Hammer of the Gods. But as I said, I didn't try it yet. Yeah, that's maybe you want to see the gear. So this is my two-handed mace, and I've got it, I think, at the beginning of Act 3 or at the end of Act 2. At the time, it was really huge weapon, really huge. And as you can see, I'm still using it, and I'm in Act 2, Cruel difficulty, so I'm using it for 3 or 4 acts, I don't even know, and it's still good. It still feels like I'm doing damage, so I'm fine with this one. And yeah, it has more stun build up, and one thing I would change about this X, I would change the rune for stun build up, and I would change it for life leech, physical damage, physical attack damage leeched as life. I think that would feel quite good, actually. Yeah, that's the next thing I need to get into my build, some kind of life leech. Yeah, helmet resists. Drop this one, pretty good. Resists, sadly no life. Amulet, just some random attributes. Armor, life. Chest, probably my worst item, and I need to replace it as soon as I can. Even the 290 armor is not much. Rings, yeah, some resist ring, physical damage, bit of accuracy. I don't need accuracy, actually. I've got this one for accuracy. And yeah, physical damage, bit of resist, accuracy. Belt, I've dropped this one yesterday. This is actually, I would say, a pretty good belt. And I really needed lightning res. As you can see, my lightning res is nothing without it. And yeah, my hope is that I slam life with an exalted orb. If it has open prefix, yeah, it has open prefix. So I'm gonna do this later in the video. I'll slam life. Oh, hopefully slam life. Yeah, boots. Well, the good thing on them is 28 movement speed, obviously. Bit of armor, and the life regen is actually quite decent. And the last thing is gloves. These I've got for sure in Act 2, normal difficulty, and got stuck with them up until this point. They are pretty bad at this point, so I need to change these two. Oh, yeah, Act 2. And yeah, if you're wondering who is this is my pet. He's called Bob, and he's rolling with me and glowing when he's picking up currency. Or at least Chaos Orbs. I don't know why it doesn't work for other currencies, but it works with Chaos Orbs. Look at him glow. See? He's glowing. And as you go further, he glows less and less. And the other way around. And he does a little animation when I pick up Chaos Orb. Yeah. Pretty cool, eh, Bob? Good fella, good fella. I found it quite hilarious how he just is just rolling with you. Yeah, that's the MTX I got for free from some free mystery box. Yeah, bit of an advertisement here, but who cares, right? So I think that's it for the build. Yeah, I almost forgot about the Exalted Slam. I've dropped one a moment ago. Yeah, two actually. So let's hope life. Please, life! No! What is it? Some mana flask recovery? I think yes. That's really not good for me. Especially when I have physical attack damage leech as mana. But, well, happens, right? Sometimes unlucky. Well, yeah. This is the end of my video, and the thing I wanted to say, feel free to tell me what would you like me to do or change. And again, sorry for my pronunciation sometimes. I know it sucks. I'm working on it, and I'll hope it would get better as I speak more and make more videos and stream more and everything. I need to practice. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you next time, Exiles. Bye bye.